So I'm gonna try and revive my rating as much as I can before the next Title Tuesday begins. And yeah, we have 43 minutes until the tournament starts. So ideally, I fight my way back closer to 2700. Queen e7. Let's just play normal chess. There is a trap with this move. Knight f6, knight g5.
Master speedrun series over?
No, it's not. Maybe I should do a live episode. I know it's been maybe about a week since I posted the last one. I did have a slightly unfortunate mouse slip in the most recent episode. Okay, this is already a slightly strange position. My pawns don't really harmonize that well with my light squared bishop, but I'll try and make it work. C6. B4, I guess. Let's start with this. Trying to discourage D5.
Will you be playing in the late TT?
Yes, that's the plan. I got about 42 minutes. Welcome back, John Brown. Okay, how to do this? Queen G4? I'm sacking this pawn, but I wouldn't mind opening the C file. H5 is slightly annoying. I guess H4, Queen G4? Oh, there's some funny lines. How do they work, though? Takes. I'm setting up the pork. Black has forking ideas, though. Rook's attacked. Take. I'm down about a minute. I don't know how that happened. I like the position, though. Take. Gotta open the F file. Oh dear. Oh no. I think I'm okay. I'm down a rook. I'm down a lot of time too. Some counterplay. Knight is kind of trapped. Is this force mate? Mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Super messy game. I'll take it though. I gained 7 points for that. Oh man. Welcome to more people. Let me turn on my heart rate monitor. I think I passed 100 there. It currently says 114. Welcome back to Lanku. Your instructive videos have really helped my rapid game, especially with the habit of not playing too quickly. Yeah, time management is an important factor in Blitz and Rapid. Basically all time controls. Okay, let's play again? How do I play again? Oh, new game. Okay. Yes. Here we go. Playing Zenon. And Queen's Pawn, Kali. Reverse Queen's Gambit. Oops. Almost pre-move King F8. C4 is one of the main approaches probably with this structure. White is maybe deciding if they can play knight e5, which actually looks playable. Yeah, knight e5, I take, queen takes, supports the knight. The nice thing about such an opening is the pieces come in like pretty naturally, so I don't have to take too much time. And white has a decent setup though. I want to take... I think this actually makes some sense. There's a line f4, queen b6, knight d4. And then c2 is hit. I mean, we'll probably see bishop takes, knight c4. I think it's okay. It looks a little bit risky. But c2 is going to be a target. Okay, here I can take. Is my knight getting trapped? Maybe. Yeah, I probably don't want to take. Knight f5 looks nice though. g3 as a whole. I'm threatening knight e3. Am I threatening knight e3? Bishop d4. Tricky, tricky. Do I have rook takes c2? I have knight c5. Yeah, it's a weird position. White's probably okay. Rook takes c2, takes... Yeah, I'm not thrilled here. f5 is going to come. Yeah, this is not what I was hoping for, but I think I'm staying alive. I support the knight. Knights are living on the edge.
Good vibes from Rosen T.
Thank you for the good vibes. Takes queen b3. I sack. Maybe it's worth it. So I have a pawn for the exchange. I have two horses. Okay, this is such a nice square. If I can get the other knight to c4, do I sack another exchange? Let's do it. It's not even a sack. Thank you, Lanku, gifting 5. Okay, so I have two outposts. b6 coming. Yeah, the only fully open file is this one. d4. King h2. That feels close. Let's go for it. Threatening mate in 1. White's gonna probably sack back. Threatening mate in 1 again. Rook f2. Okay, so it's equal material.
Getting through your tournament recap. Love it. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Good to hear. Bomandino. Okay. Had to be safe there. I lose a rating point for that. I like the position when I was down in the exchange. I was a little bit slow on the clock. What to do? At least I didn't flag. So, yeah, I appreciate the support. Also, thank you, Casey, with the 500 bits. Yeah, there's probably no reason to play d4 there. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Golem. Happy 25.
Hi, Eric.
How's it going? Very close to a hype train. Okay, looking to play d4. Get some kind of like advanced French structure. Looks pretty solid. Knight is well placed on c2, reinforcing the pawn. Yeah, king should be safe here. Not casting this game, threatening this move. Can I get away with this? G4, knight h4? Maybe not. Hey, thank you, Elena. I appreciate the raid. Hope you're doing well. If you're just joining, this is my second stream of the day. Title Tuesday starts in about half hour. We have an interesting position here. I take, trade off the knights. Maybe I keep knights on the board. Yeah, knight g6 probably comes eventually. Wow. f6 might be coming. King g3. Okay. The king side might close down completely, which I probably just have to deal with. The focus will shift to the queen side. Looking to use the square for the knight. Can I take on a6? Rook a8. Queen b7. That's interesting. And there's no infiltration for the queen. There's rook b8, queen d7. Oh, it gets spicy though. Yeah, let's try it. This may have been the wrong approach. Oh dear. Yeah, this was a very bad decision. Like, what do I do? Knight c5 maybe? Take. Oh dear. I'm just losing. Try and hunker down. Playing for tricks now. There are a few stalemate tricks, actually. Rook c8's coming. Rook c8, queen. Let's play this. Knight's pinned to g7. I have no hope. Yeah, this is my only hope. What to do? I have 10 seconds left. Opponent is taunting me. I'm so sad. Are they going to spend all their time debating whether I moves my rook? Yeah, okay. I tried the stalemate trick. It didn't work. Oh no, my rating. Yeah, this was a bad decision. I think what I missed was the queen defends the knight, so I'm not actually threatening to take on e7. And now it's just losing for white. Okay. Let's move on. The rating revival has not been working so far. It's more like rating reduction. Did they change the interface? Because usually there's like a new game button, but... Ah, here we go. Okay. Just lower than usual. Alright, STAFFORD Gambit time. No training at all. I've definitely played people who know how to play but haven't trained. But yeah, you can only get so good with doing zero chess training. Yeah, this is a questionable line. There is one trap in this line, which I'm slightly hopeful my opponent will fall into. So the point is, if queen takes e4, I play d6. The trap happens after this move. That move is probably better. Oh, this is Brad says, hey man, wanted to let you know that I'm 34 and just started playing chess. Thanks so much for your content. Learning so much in what is becoming my favorite game. That's nice to hear. Yeah, it's never too late to start playing and learning chess. So I'm doing better on time this game. Knight is pinned. Likely win back the piece. But it's a very offbeat opening. Castle queenside. I am down a pawn. And the hope is to eventually win back the pawn. There's a trap if f4, I play this, hitting the king and the bishop. Yeah, with this I probably take... And we trade down. Have to be careful. Like this and this both add attackers. I think it's okay. So I hit the queen. If takes, I probably have to take back with the c-pawn. If I take back with a-pawn, knight b5 is painful. It's still a little bit painful here. Yeah, white's more developed. Take an a6. Maybe a6 immediately. Knight e5. Knight d5, queen c5. Yeah, white has a lot of ways to keep throwing punches. This is a move, or takes rook d1. And this is like the big problem with opening is I'm just underdeveloped on the king side. So I'm trying to survive. I played a6 for two reasons. Discouraging knight b5 and giving my king a safe place. Not sure how safe this is. But I'm not getting back rank mated. Maybe I offer the queen trade.
Happy Tuesday.
There's queen b8. Maybe queen c8. Queen e8? Queen e8. Defending. I want to play bishop c5 and counterattack somehow. b4 is probably coming. It's not easy. After this move. This is some counterattack. Threatening mate in 1. There's a trick. If rook f1, I play bishop c5, I lose a pawn. Okay, that's not happening. So I'll go back. It feels like I can breathe a little bit. This move's coming, but I can take here. Knight is pinned. Am I holding?
What did the counter ever do to you?
The counter? Like the kitchen counter or the one who counts? Not sure what counter refers to. Welcome back, you're a serious star. Okay, tactic time. That's a pin. Go for the kill. Okay. Wasn't easy. Should I keep playing this person? I'll accept. Yeah, the heart rate monitor is turned on. I guess it's one measure of my calmness. Castle here. Knight f6. Okay, it's getting spicy already. I like the position. The center is opening up. If I take with queen, there's knight c2. So I'll take with knight. a6. Trying to evaluate a6 and knight d6. And there's also knight c3. I could play f4 here. Rook e1. And it does look really pleasant for white. Black is completely undeveloped. I'm castled. I have my pieces in the game. I want to play knight d6, but I think that only helps black. Castle. So if bishop e7, I play queen g4, and then if castle, I win material with bishop h6. So we might see like king f8 here. Black is still trying. Knight f6. Knight f6 does look nice. And then bishop g5. If takes, I get the pawn to f6. I don't mind too much if it's off the card bishops, because the king side is going to be so weak for black. Question: do you play the Alien Gambit? Once in a while. I think it's been a while since I played it though. I tried it maybe once or twice in Title Tuesday, and I don't think it went that well. Okay. So if I take, I lose a bishop. I win this bishop. I lose a knight. Take, and then rook. I mean, I have knight takes h5. Yeah, let's just go for this. A simpler calculation. Check the king, win the bishop. And if pawn takes pawn, I have bishop f6. Yeah, maybe trading queens wasn't the best idea, but winning a free queen is a pretty good idea. I think my opponent briefly offered a draw, which I guess I can't quite show. I can make the window more visible. Opponent's offering another draw. But I've declined the draw twice now. Okay. Is there anything stopping the opponent from like spam offering draws? There's got to be a limit, like after 2 times, 2 moves in a row. Okay, back over 2650. Is smothered mate the most satisfying way to win a match? It's between that, castling with checkmate, and en-passant checkmate. But smothered mate is probably the more common way among those that I mentioned. Okay, so this is actually a better layout now people can see exactly what I see. Like it's not cut off. Okay, playing fellow title player who's also probably warming up for Title Tuesday. Yeah, it might depend on the individual, like what you find the most satisfying. Did I just allow this move? I thought this was okay. Queen a5 check. Isn't this a line? Queen d2. This might be bad for me, but I'm going into it. I think I studied this at some point. Gonna have to check this after the game. Because knight c7, I lose. I have some vague memory king d7 is the right move. Like avoiding some bishop c7 check. Question what to do here. Bishop g4, knight c7, king d7, I lose a thing. And there's e5 too. e5. Let's go for this. Looks interesting. There's also e5 at the end of the line. And it's going to get super spicy. Maybe not to everyone's taste. Okay, so I could play e5 here, but I think I'd rather take first. Provoke king e2. And then e5. e4 can come. The knight is likely to be trapped. That's a move. It's actually a good move. Yeah, rook c6 and bishop e5. But still awkward for white with the king on e2. Knight. Okay, I have this move. White wants to win this pawn. The simplest approach might be queen a6. Queen d3, I take, fork, and eventually trap the knight. I'm so curious to analyze this after. Okay. Bishop b4. And just bishop b4 here. There's takes and bishop b5. Let's start with this. Okay. Somehow that all worked out. That was a really confusing game. Part of the opening was just like relying on memory. I'm pretty sure this is playable. And white tried to punish me, but yeah, queen a5, c3, dc3. Hey, I played like the engine. King d7. Did I play a perfect game? All my moves are top engine moves until this position. Here I played the second best move. I didn't play this because rook c2. But then queen b5. Wait, was this an ugly game or a beautiful game? What's that quote? Ugliness is in the eye of the beholder. I don't usually like click on game review, but I'm curious. Yeah, 91.1. That's actually pretty good for a sharp position. And the tactics kind of just worked out for black. Knight got stuck. So, okay, I think that's going to be the last game I play before the tournament starts. Did I have any brilliant moves? I had 3 great moves. Oh yes, my dopamine rush. Choco is asking, was it worse to move the king instead of playing queen f3? At what moment, though? Because queen f3 was never played. If queen d2 here, I would win the rook. Then here, yeah, if the king moves, there's bishop b4, which is probably kind of scary. And then the issue for white is the knight's pinned, so knight d2 loses the queen. And there's really no other move. Yeah, maybe king d2 is a try. But still bishop b4, and there's some funny checkmates, like here, takes, and then get my pawn checkmate. Do you find it more difficult to play over the board compared to online? What's the biggest difference you notice? So over the board, it's impossible to mouse up. And online, it's impossible to knock over pieces. So both mediums have their own challenges. It's a little bit more difficult to pre-move over the board too. maybe slightly against etiquette to pre-move over the board. What else? Touch move is usually in effect, at least in over-the-board tournament games. And then there's a whole concept of board vision. I think most people like see the board better playing online. But if you're used to playing over the board, you might prefer seeing the board in 3D rather than 2D. And there's definitely like some greater satisfaction moving physical pieces, because then you can move them with confidence and try and intimidate your opponent. A bit more psychology involved. Do you usually play touch move in casual games? I don't play too many over-the-board casual games. But if I am, it's usually against like fans where I don't really enforce touch move. Worst thing about OTB is playing on a weird set and trying to figure out which piece is which. Yeah, you have to be careful that the set you're playing with isn't too weird. There are some tournaments. I mean, there's a lot of tournaments in the US where you have to provide your own like board and pieces. Maybe there's cases where you can bring like a weird piece set, or just bring checker pieces and make your opponent keep track of which is which. I'm pretty sure there's some regulations into what types of pieces you can use though. How many people play TT? So this tournament, there is over 400 people signed up. The morning tournament had over 600 players. I think generally the morning tournament is more popular because more people are awake, more European and Asian friendly. There's a question, how many chess sets do you have? At least 6. I have some like different types of sets. I have the Chess Up Smartboard. I have the Wobbly chess set. I have a few normal sets. Yeah, maybe someday I should do a review video of all the sets I own. Do you prepare for Title Tuesday? I prepared by having coffee. Okay, let's get going. D5. Let me play what I used to play more consistently. I have a King's Indian attack. A4. Play A5. I have to be careful with the bishop on B2. Normally I want to take and play Queen C8. And Queen G4. Okay, I'm trying to neutralize this bishop first. Still feels like I'm trying to equalize. Eventually I want to trade off light square bishops, which would involve defending my bishop to unpin the knight. It's Queen F3. Take. Queen F3 is kind of annoying. I have Knight D8. Let's go for it. Okay, this I don't mind. Knight can plant itself on b5 eventually. Put the rook on c8. If takes, I take back with knight probably. And c4, knight b4. c4, queen f5. The knight wants to come here. Calculating d5. d5, it looks like I win the pawn. Doing well on time. Pawn is now pinned. Rook e1, there's knight e2. Knight c2. I might be threatening this and then this to win the pawn. There's also bishop g5, f4. Let's start with this. There's queen e4. That move I forgot about. Look to double up. Interesting. If I take, I'm winning a pawn. Okay. A good start. Yeah, probably the better try here is queen takes h5, but rook g6 to prepare rook h6 looked pretty good. So, that was round one. Decently controlled. Engine likes f5 here. Didn't quite consider f5. Yeah, it's very positional. Eventually d4 came under fire. Knight found a happy place. Won a pawn. Yeah, it was never really much worse this game. So, yeah, hopefully I can do better than the previous Title Tuesday. I did score 6.5 earlier. And earlier I played up in round 2, so I might play up in round 2 again. Hikaru and Magnus are back. Who won the title Tuesday earlier? I didn't really see at the end. I think Jeffrey was doing well. Bruges was doing well. Maybe someone knows. I know Gotham like rage quit mid tournament. Oh, Ali Reza apparently. Okay. Doesn't look like he's here. Unless he's still playing. Who's a strong IM rated 30-50. Oh, Renato Terry. Yeah, speed specialist. Higher rated than Danya Oparin. There's also Rud Mekhitarian. Another very strong IM. Okay, just trying to get in the mindset for the next game. That doesn't look like this list is... Okay, there we go. Watch one of the final games. Wow. So black has a pawn that's about to queen. The king's a little bit unsheltered. Yeah, it should be a draw. Block with the queen? Okay. Okay. Oh, one game still going. Okay, here we go. I'm playing down again. I'll play London. Try and be solid here. Arjun Erigaisi actually played this line in the Olympiad. Had a really nice win. I think it was around like 2 or 3. His opponent went for some early like b6, bishop a6. So this is a little bit different. Yeah, f6 is coming. Do I just allow it? Like knight f3? I should know what to do here. I think I just allow it. I might be threatening some Greek gift. f6 is also h4, which is kind of interesting. Trying to set up a Greek gift. I don't think it works. I'm not going to spend time there. Black has some potential in the center. I do have the e5 square now. Like probably 95. Very positional. I have the bishop pair too. Hey, thank you Scrabble for the raid. If you're just joining, I'm playing chess. Maybe I'll play some Scrabble later though. Haven't streamed Scrabble in a little while. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, for those of you just joining, this is Title Tuesday. It's round 2. I won my first game. Position looks good here, but it takes work. And c4 looks nice. Because if knight d7, bishop g3, it's hard for black to actually play e5 effectively. We might see this and this. Yeah, if my pawn weren't on c4, then e5 would maybe be a move. Do I have tactics here? Like takes, bishop h7, takes and takes? Like queen getting punished? I don't think so. Yeah, this looks good. You don't see this every day where you sack And then you check, force the king back, check and take the rook. I think black is realizing the danger here. Up about a minute on the clock. And there's this move. Yeah, it's actually good my bishop's on g3. Otherwise, queen f7 would counterattack. There might be some compensation. Bishop a6 is coming. I can't castle. I just take on a7. Queen c4. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous. Rook d1 actually looks nice. Threatening to trade queens. Also, I can meet this with this. Yeah, everything is safe now. It's possible that black had like different ways to get counterplay. Still trying to get counterplay. So probably just rook d1 and f3. Okay. Another pretty smooth game. A nice London opening there. Can just see if the tactic actually was good. There are cases where the tactics like this can backfire. So b6 takes. Oh, this wasn't good. So it could have backfired. So I win the rook. Queen c4 was the best move. And then here, the only move for black, which is nearly winning, is knight f6. Preventing queen d5. And white's in trouble because I can't castle. Wow. I could have been in a lot of trouble. If my opponent had more time, I mean, this is very findable. You just have to see this as a threat, and this is the most obvious move to stop it. It's a great example of how, like, sometimes when you think, how many moves is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you think 5 moves ahead, sometimes you have to think further. If I thought 7 moves ahead, then maybe I would reject the whole line. White was doing fine there. Let me check the opening too, because this is preferable for white. Knight e5 is fine. What if queen f6? Bishop c2, so nice prophylaxis against pawn e5. The rating is being revived. Maybe not super rapidly, but little by little. It appears a good opening for title Tuesday. It might depend on the player. For me, probably not. It's an opening I like playing against, but as black, I don't have so much experience in it. I'd probably get passive positions. But it is something that you see maybe more often in speed chess among title players. There's a question, what's your best Title Tuesday ranking so far? I've had 8 out of 11 about a year ago. It was October last year. So I'm on pace. It's going to take a lot of upsets to break that. I'm thinking if I want to have like a Title Tuesday performance that's tied or better than that, I have to get my rating higher. If I get my rating to like the mid-high 2700s, then I'll be playing down more. Do you think you have to be super intelligent to be a chess master? That question is trying to it's making me think of whether there's any chess masters that lack intelligence or lack super intelligence. A lot about getting good at chess is just putting in the time and enjoying the process. So it's not always about like inherent intelligence or IQ, but it's about like work ethic and passion for the game. Okay, back to emote only mode. Welcome back, G.I. Joel. I finished with 6.5 out of 11 in the first title Tuesday. So it was on par. Knight c3, play g6. G6, bishop e5. Okay, let's go for this. Have an accelerated dragon. What's the line here? Knight f6. Queen c7 first? I don't fully know the theory. I mean, the point is I want to play this and not allow e5. e5 might be played. Some weird gambit. Okay, it's not happening. f4. I'll start with this. Tickling the b2 pawn. I want to play rook e8, but f4, f5, f7's weak. I could maybe play c5. Some c4 ideas. Or just bishop e7. Long knight d5. I don't mind the trade though. Trying to punish the bishop, like c4, knight b6. I do have bishop d4 here. c4 first. Yeah, this bishop's really out of it. Might see b3. b4. So queen e5, f4. I'll go for it. So f4, queen f6. I'm trying to provoke white to weaken the chain. This chain is the only thing preventing my bishop from being dangerous. Rook d8. Queen's tied down to the knight. Knight's tied down to the bishop. Queen h4 ideas. What to do? Wasn't sure what to do there. Free piece? Yeah, the knight was supposed to be tied down. Oh, yeah, okay. Should still be fine. Okay, that was a big mess. I almost let that one slip. Man. Maybe try and calm down the heart rate. Putting in the work can sharpen your intelligence also. That's a good point. Yeah, intelligence is something that can be developed with hard work. Yeah, let me get the heart rate back below 100. So I'm a 3 out of 3. Yeah, I mean, I won a piece and then, like, completely lost control.
3/3 GG.
So losing the A-pawn probably wasn't necessary. Got rook A here. So, one more game until a break. I'm tied with Hikaru. Where's Magnus? Oh, Magnus is 2 out of 3. I'm ahead of Magnus. Let's go. Is Kramnik playing? No, Kramnik is coaching the Uzbekistan team. I haven't had a start like this in a while. 3 out of 3. Should I analyze? I check if Queen C7 was the right move. Queen C7 is actually the top engine move. It makes sense. Like, I want to play this or this, but I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to play Magnus next round. I mean, we don't have the same number of points. It's pretty rare that I have more points than him. Why is e6 d5 not the right plan? e6 weakens the squares. It's interesting, though, because d5 does look hard to stop. E6 might walk into queen d6. Also, it takes time, and like castles first, there might be some issue. Oh wow, takes, and then knight takes d5. Like, can sack a piece and then have compensation. Okay, playing Zhigalko. Stay focused here. Alapin Sicilian likely coming. Burning too much time. That's probably not the right approach. Allowed bishop f4. Oh dear. Bishop f4, knight h5 maybe. Then knight g6. I'm playing this really badly. Oh no, wait. Bishop f4, knight h5, knight g6, I take the bishop. Maybe it's playable. Knight a5 was probably not the right move. Bishop a2. Knight d5. It feels shaky. And that's probably why. Yeah, I'm in trouble. G5. And G5 doesn't work. And this move doesn't really do anything. Take. I think I'm just losing. There goes my queen. Yeah, not my best game. Okay, hopefully a lesson to take away there. I think the opening is fine. Knight a5 is still fine. Actually, weirdly enough, knight a5, it's one of the top moves, but after knight e5, I should just move back. Which probably means I took the wrong approach. Yeah, I need to understand this line in more depth. I sometimes play a6, b5, which I know the engine prefers b6. So what's the deviation earlier? Take castle. Ah, queen h5 is a move. Yeah, probably next time I have to choose a different approach for back. There's a comment about rook c3. Yeah, at this point it's like probably already losing. I wanted to make rook c3 work. The problem is white still has a discovery. Like knight takes g6, hits the queen and threatens to take the bishop with check and defends the bishop. So nothing really works for black, unfortunately. I tried bishop c4, but yeah, what to do? Yeah, Zhigalko does play a lot on chess. He's probably one of the top players on the site. Bishop b7 instead of bishop c4. So if I play this, I mean, white was threatening knight g6. And the problem is my queen doesn't have a good square to move to. Like, it can move back, but it stays on this diagonal. I can't really stop this discovery. I tried to counterattack, but didn't quite work. Yeah, so queen h5. I mean, I almost always play queen d6. I guess the queen looks a little bit awkward here. This might be one of those cases where like the engine doesn't really help with analysis because there's a lot of small nuances that it requires more digging, maybe a stronger engine to find the best approach. So we're on break. At least there's a 6-minute break once all the games finish this round. So I'm 3 out of 4. Nearly 500 players. Just scanning, looking for games. Oh, there's still games going here. Oh, I might be tied with Magnus. Let's see. Control F Magnus Carlsen. Did he drop out? His name's not showing up. chess.com/member/Magnus Carlsen. It looks like he played round 3. I don't know why he's not showing up. Maybe his tiebreaks are bad. Ah, there he is. Nice. 69th. Are my tiebreaks better than his? They are. I'm in 43rd. Because I lost to Zhigalko and he probably lost to someone a bit lower rated. So I could potentially play Magnus next game. I think I'm going to take a small break. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And I'll be back soon. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the chair. Oh, Vampire Chicken, how's it going? Who said, I'm not here for chess, just the chair. Yeah, we're all here for different things. Sorry I'm covering most of the chair, but maybe you'll stay. Is this a charity tournament? Maybe, depending on your perspective. I guess I just donated a little bit of rating points to a Grandmaster charity in the form of Zhigalko. Yeah, there's a lot of big names playing. Neruditsky with 3.5 out of 4. So I'm almost certainly playing up next game. I'm hoping to play Magnus. Haven't played him in a while. I think the last several times I played him, he beat me. I only have 2 victories over Magnus in my lifetime. Does Kasparov often play here? Not that I know of. He was rumored to have an alt account at some point, but I don't think he plays in Title Tuesday. Because you can't play on an anonymous account in Title Tuesday. Yeah, someone asked earlier if I played Levy in Title Tuesday. I don't think I have, because our ratings are usually too close. Is it possible to late join? It might be, like before a certain round. Or maybe it's possible this number will surpass 500. Have you ever been to the Olympiad? I have not. Someday I would like to go to one. I think the next one is in Uzbekistan. And the one after that is Abu Dhabi. So if I want to go, I'll have to travel a decently far distance. Okay, playing Luca Moroni. I'll play e4. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Earthling Jess. Some eventual f4 idea. Maybe even a4. f4, some logic to it. f4 take e5. Preparatory move. As I played this. Three minor pieces for queen, but I take on h6 in the end. Crazy stuff is happening. Queen c6, I take knight g6, takes, take. So the line is takes. I trap the bishop. Queen c6, I take. Queen c6, maybe d5 first. Oh, the bishop's not trapped. Can I take and play queen g5, knight e8? But then I take. I think it works. Threading this and this. Okay. Let's go. Man, that took longer than it probably should have, but I got the job done. Oh, what a fight. Let's go. 4 out of 5. Another upset win. Ooh. Okay. That was a long game, too. 88 moves. Yeah, I got a nice pull from the opening. Yeah, this is a nice sequence. Like f4 takes e5 and then g5. Knight defends the bishop. And then I didn't see bishop f6, but thankfully I found this sequence takes and queen g5. Am I still tied with Magnus? Oh, a point behind Hikaru. Just gotta stay calm. At least try and calm down. Get the heart rate back below 100. '35th overall. 500 players exactly. I'm sure there are a lot of missed things in this game. I don't really have time to analyze, though. I assume the next round will start soon. I'm just trying to like mentally reset for the next game. Oh, next game? Okay. Here we go. Mekhitarian. Oh, Krikor. I knew the name sounded familiar. Okay, we'll have one of these. Carl's bad structure. Probably be very positional. I don't think I mind the trade. Hmm. Taking a small gamble here. I think this is the principal approach, though. Allow a5, knight d7. Queen b7, rook b8. Queen a7, rook b2. h2 is kind of attacked. I have b5 now. That makes sense. Ideas to play this, this, and this. Hmm. Not quite what I want to do. Knight's misplaced. G5. A very shaky position. Not stop. Not resigning because of the time situation. Like, you never know. Okay, time to resign. What to do? Yeah. Almost had a trick there, but taking on d4 was bad. It might still be okay, like, if I have to play some move to f6, like queen f6 or knight f6 probably. And then we trade pawns. Definitely had my chances that game. Position was fine until it wasn't fine. Thank you, Don. So 4 out of 6. Still doing decent. Oh, Moroni is playing in the Olympiad for Team Italy. I feel like I should have known that. Maybe, yeah, making use of his rest day. I could play up next round, actually. Thank you, Fairy Medic. Happy 7. Was queen dropped on c5. If I played knight d7, a7 would have been hanging. Okay. Next opponent. So I'm playing down. Opponent giving me some small timeouts. This is usually a welcome sight. There's some line where queen b4 is played. Okay. a4 comes to mind. This is a move too. Takes in queen d7. Probably not bad. I think I like the idea of a4. So a6, knight c3, e5, and then maybe queen b4. Okay. Play bishop f4 and sack. There's also bishop g5 here. I know Chess Mood covers these lines like very extensively. How to refute this variation. b4. Probably just castling. Have the lean development. Bishop's tied down to 2 pawns. Some knight d5 ideas. Rook A4. Not quite working. Thanks for the sub. It's so close. Take. Knight c6 b3. Should trap the queen. Knight g4. Feels wrong, but I'm threatening b3. Might see d5. d5, e5. The queen is so short on squares, we might see the rook move. Rook moves, I have rook a3. Bishop f6 is a move. Go for this. Oh no. Ay. Mishandling this so badly. Not meant to be. Oh, it's so sad. There goes my king. What to do? That's 3 losses in a row, I think. I really like the position from the opening. I probably burned too much time. Okay, knight d4 is the wrong plan. And already here, yeah, being below 10 seconds at this point, it's not, that's not good. I was still doing fine, and then I really mishandled this. My last hope was some stalemate trap, which did not pan out. So that was round 7. I assume Magnus has passed me by now. Magnus on 6 points. Oh, Kramnik is playing. I did Control F for Kramnik earlier, but it didn't pop up. Oh, some discussion about anagrams of my name. Wait, there's an anagram of Eric Rosen? In the Collins Dictionary. I feel like I should know that. Chess Bunzo in the chat. Strong Scrabble player. It's unguessable. Yeah, what's the word? What does it mean? Oh, is it a Spanish word? Okay, this is the final game of the round. Who's playing for a win? Ooh, things are happening. Move 138. A pawn has been moved. 50 move rule resets. So now white's probably playing for the win. Oh, this could be a long game. This might go 200 moves. A little bit awkward for white, though. King g3, bishop e5. Now black is probably playing for the win. Take with check, rook g3. So the plan for black is to try and win the pawns. It's not easy to win the pawns, though. Oparin playing solidly. Is this technically winnable? Both sides have sufficient mating material. Objectively, it's drawn. Even if white didn't have 2 pawns, it's a theoretical draw. It doesn't seem like black's actually going to be able to win a pawn. You never know. Oparin getting dangerously low on time. Not quite Zugzwang. Rook g3 would be an attempt. There we see it. And now this pawn falls. Okay, we're going to have rook and bishop. Oh, this is almost certainly passing 200 moves. White trying to hold on to the last pawn. This might be one of the longest games I've ever witnessed. That isn't like a joke game. So bishop f4 was played on move 181. So black has until move 231 to win this pawn. Just get the bishop to f4. There you go. Black doesn't want to take the pawn immediately because you want to optimize the king and rook. So 208. So white has to survive until move 258. Not easy to do with just 1 second increment. Yeah, that seems like the wrong direction. Block with bishop, yeah. Making some progress. Move up the king. This is progress. Bishop's gonna block. King is forced to the edge. Does Oparin know how to defend this? Is it winning? Ooh, gonna block the check. Rook goes the other way. Black is almost mating, but not quite. You can go this way now. The rook waits. Now you come this way. Or not. Oh, it seems so close. Check. What did I say? 268 or 258? 5 more moves? Black's king is cut off. Check. 258. It's a draw. Okay. What a long game. That's a lot of moves. Okay, next game. Should I do something crazy this game? Stafford Gambit time to untilt. We'll see what my opponent plays. Opponent disconnected. Will auto resign shortly before they would flag. Okay. Oh no, my opponent. Oh, they're back. Here we go. English opening. Play this one. Knight h6. Relatively new opening idea. Pretty sure I can take here. Take and then h5. It might not be the right approach. It's too late now. What to do? E5. A5. F6. I feel like I've mishandled this. I think I just allowed bishop d5 check. h5 is weak. So e3, queen f7, knight c5. Probably e3, g6. Hmm. Try it. It's probably not good. So take. Bishop d7, queen d5, bishop e6, queen e4. I don't think I'm trapping the bishop. I'm gonna see queen g2. Oh, there's that move too. Okay. c5. Okay. Trying to poke at the king side. There's some fight left. So take. Bishop g2. Queen h6 though. e4. E4 might force a draw. I think I have to go for e4. e4, queen f4. Still have to go for it. Oh, that's not good. Just pure panic. I won back some material. Oh, I hung a rook. Opponent misses it. I'm down a lot of pawns. Ay. That's not good. Yeah, what to do? Okay. Not meant to be. Not meant to be. I had such a good start to the tournament. I was 4 out of 5. Now I'm 4 out of 9. No, 4 out of 8. I can still finish better than earlier, though. There's 3 more games. I'd have to win my last 3. I'm probably not supposed to take the knight. Bishop a3 is the top move. But then h5 doesn't combine with my plan of castling. Okay. Is it time to rage quit? If I get the chance, I'll play a Stafford Gambit. Reaching that point. Interesting game here. Looks like white's gonna win. You go this way with the king. Well played. Hey, it's Pammy J. How's it going? As long as I'm having fun, I'm still enjoying myself. Despite the painful losses. A lot of lessons to take away from today. We will have a break after this round too. Maybe I should make some tea or coffee. I already had 2 cups of coffee today. Maybe I'll just stick with water. Is Black gonna win this? It's looking close. White is trying to make a fortress. Oh, white flags. Okay. The break has begun. Oops, no, don't withdraw. I closed the wrong tab. Let's do some puzzle rush. Do 1 puzzle rush, how about? Try and sharpen my puzzle vision. This also just helps me move or practice mouse movements too. Doy! Just as I say that. Oh dear. What am I missing? Take some queen d2. Black. Oops. Okay, I missed 2. It's got to be g4. Tricky. Okay, I got to 40. New animations. Don't remember that final like animation with a number. Oh dear, wait, did I navigate away from the play page? Okay. I'm still in the tournament, thankfully. If I didn't navigate back in time, I'd probably get a bye. Do you prefer Puzzle Rush or Puzzle Storm? Honestly, I don't do either like that much these days. I don't think I have a big preference. Puzzle Storm is probably slightly better for you because there's more incentive to get puzzles right. If you get puzzles wrong, you lose time. If you get puzzles right, you gain time. Play Budapest. I haven't played the Budapest Gambit in a long time. I wonder if have there been any Budapest Gambits in the Olympiad? Be very fitting for the city. Yeah, Puzzle Storm also has a different set of puzzles. Like, they all come from real games on Lichess. And it does feel like there's more variety to the ideas in Puzzle Storm. Like in Puzzle Rush, you get a lot of the same, like, mates in one, like back rank and smothered mate, and it's a bit more repetitive. I'm still waiting to see a Stafford Gambit in the Olympiad. I don't think one has happened yet. Oh, Matthew Sadler did a tweet about Budapest Gambit at Olympiad. Ooh. I know he like came out with some videos on how to like play the Budapest. I think mainly from the white side. Anyway, back to tournament. Next round starting. Oh, playing Omariev. I played him in real life. You can search my channel for I made a Russian Grandmaster cry. Or Russian chess master cry. I beat him and then he had to eat a spicy pepper. I just develop how to do this. Bishop g5. I'm trying to punish this opening to the maximum. Bishop e5 coming. Takes. Looking at knight d5. I'm losing h3. I'm okay with that though. Or am I? Rook h3, queen g2. I'm more developed. I have the bishop pair. Black can't castle. Black is pinned. Take again. I want to make knight d5 work. I'm probably taking way too long here, but it's interesting. Okay, so if takes I take, I hit c7, that should be good. If knight e7 I take, bishop takes queen g6, king f8. Bishop e3 also looks pretty good. I'm also preventing black from castling. This is a big threat. I think we're going to see this move. Almost have queen e6 there. Let's calculate deeper. Knight e7, take, bishop take, queen g6, king f8. And bishop e3. Threatening rook g8. Or threatening rook g1. Say rook d8. Take, rook g1. Black's taking a lot of time. That move I did not anticipate. So queen g6, knight f7, take, take, take. King there, there, there. Yeah, I think this wins material. Oh, there's rook h6 though. I might just move back. See what black does. Everything's tied down. Bishop's tied down, king's tied down, queen's tied down. We might see rook d8. Rook h3. The plan is to play this. Okay, I went on time. Not easy to beat such a troll opening, but I got a really good position from early on. Bishop b5 was inaccurate. I was happy with this, but oh, black can take. But takes I take? Ah, king f7. Okay. Well, I'm 5 out of 9. 2 games to go. I think I've still recovered a little bit of rating this stream. Let's watch Magnus. Magnus on the verge of... Oh, Magnus is playing Hikaru. Both players living on the increment. Who's playing for a win? Magnus has 3 isolated pawns. But he has a nice knight. I have no idea what's happening. Looks like Hikaru is playing for the win. Pawns get traded. Okay, it should be a draw. You'd imagine. Almost a fork, but not quite. Okay, it's going to be a draw. Game ends with a fork. Okay. We have 2 more to go. This round is wrapping up. So I was white last game. If I'm black next game, I'll go for either Stafford, Gambit, or Budapest. Or whatever else someone wants in chat. But those are my top 2. Okay, 4 games going. Rustemov looks like is about to lose. Ah, the double duck. I think that requires too much cooperation from my opponent. Would you make more money coaching than playing? Yes. Nice fork. Yeah, it's hard to like make a living as like just a player. Especially online. Like my net winnings in online tournaments It's not 0, but it's probably 0 for this year. I won some prize in the I'm Not a GM Speech S Championship way back when. Okay, this is the final game of the round. White is taking the opposition. Did you ever win prize money in the old ICC tournaments? I don't think so. I feel like I would have remembered if I did. It's possible I've won more from poker tournaments than chess tournaments in like my lifetime earnings. I've only played one poker tournament, but cool dude True is maybe there to witness it. Okay, next game. I'm white. All the opening suggestions are going out the window. I'll play d4. I'll play a London. I'll try and finish strong. Opponent wants a French, but we'll stay with London. If f5, I'll play g4. Okay, we're getting some fun Gambit. I think I can take... Should probably just move quickly here. Threatening queen h5. Ooh. Black is trying to strike first. Queen f3. Big clump of pieces in the center. Take. We might see king takes. Defending c7. I'm trying to tie down the bishop to g7. This move also has a benefit of knight e2 to f3. Okay, we might trade knights. And then my king will also long cloud. So it takes... I probably want to play this first. Takes, pawn takes. A weird game so far. Bishop h3. Opponent doesn't do it though. Take. Still doesn't look great. H4. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Oh no, bishop h3, knight f2. Oh, that's really bad. I'm just losing. Like, there's really nothing to do here. Never resign when you have a knight. There goes my king. Ay, ay, ay. Fell under pressure. F4 was a good move. I'm much worse. This is massive threat, which is hard to stop. Was I never better this game? Maybe briefly in the opening. I just misplayed the position. Yeah, Black played a good game overall. Like, looking at the analysis, I'm not actually that disappointed. I think my problem stemmed from much earlier, like this setup. Queen f3 was the wrong square. I should have kept f3 open for the other knight. And the play was just too slow. Yeah, the problem is if I play queen h1, there's knight f2. My queen's trapped. So what to do? Not the best square for my queen. There's a question about any reason why I don't play 2 knight f3. Yeah, there's some small nuances. Well, it depends what black does on move 1. So often it will transpose. With what happened in the game, I'm usually happy going into this. It's an offbeat Gambit. There's another line, like if black plays d5, there's a benefit to not having committed the knight. Specifically after bishop d6, white can take, and whatever takes back, there's queen g4. Cool opening idea. There's the other benefit that if knight f6, bishop f4, g6, I don't play knight f3, I play knight c3. And then go for this and the quick casting queenside and very often f3 to support the pawn storm. But knight f3 is totally playable. I guess the other reason I don't go for this is because c5. And then, yeah, if I want to still try and play a London, there's c3, but this could go into exchange Slav or some Kali type thing. Okay, one more game. I'll almost certainly be black this game.
It's the Eric Rosen live stream. I just finished watching your mouse slip with the bishop in the speed run
welcome
video.
back to Shawarma.
My bishop is that the new shirt
What to do? Yeah, probably due for some new merch designs. Not sure if I want to immortalize that moment in merch though. Yeah, hopefully like within the next day or two, I'll have a new speedrun episode up. Just more YouTube content in general. It's been a lot of chess today. And I started the tournament like passing Magnus 4 out of 5. Now I'm 5 out of 10. Ah, so this is the anagram of Eric Rosen. NCROS. What does that mean? Do we have the definition bot? I don't know if we do. The define command not working. Oh, does it mean enclosed? Oh, NCROS. In Spanish towns, an event in which bulls are driven through the streets of a town to a bull ring. Interesting. Okay. Final game. G3. Let's go full aggro mode, H5. The Lasker Simul Special. I play an England Gambit. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is like full tilt chess. Probably a really bad opening. I'm down 2 pawns. Knight e4 looks really strong. How to salvage my position. Bishop f5. Take, take, take. Knight b4 in the end. Where's my funny trap? Take, take. Doesn't work. Bishop g4. And this is what I do instead of like throwing my computer and breaking my mouse. I take my anger out by playing really dubious chess. f6 perhaps. There's some initiative. Queen b6, castle and queenside. I take on f2. I'll start with queen b6. I win back 1 pawn. Honestly, this isn't so bad as it probably was a few moves ago. It might still be pretty bad, but we'll see. Bishop d4 to e5, castle. If I get the rook to h8, that would be nice. The slights for a bishop is going to be good for white. That's not the move I want to play there. Knight c4. Okay.
Cheers to 23 months.
Cheers. Want to orchestrate en passant, mate. Probably not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. Okay. It's over. That's the title Tuesday. Thank you, Ken Penn. Happy 23 months. What a ridiculous opening. This game is going to make the database too. All Title Tuesday games make the database. Future over-the-board opponents will have to prepare this line for me. I pre-moved 97 here, hoping my opponent would take. And then after 97, they take, and then I win the queen. A version of this England Gambit trap. So when did it turn around? Yeah, light's always better. At some point it got spicy though. Yeah, when I castle queenside. Oh wow, good job Christopher Yu. Taking first on tie breaks. 9.5. Okay, shall I keep playing? Let's play a little bit. Let's see if I can revive my rating. I'll play 3-0. Wait, the tournament's done. Why does it still say joined? New game. Play. Is the tournament not done? 11 rounds. No, the thing popped up. It says finished. Okay, this has to probably be a bug. I wonder if this opponent also just played Title Tuesday, looking to play some more chess. Oh yeah, rebuilding Rosen's rating. I should update the stream title. Or one of the mods should update the stream title. Okay, we have a Cambridge Springs. Yeah, this is one of my favorite lines in Cambridge Springs. I think this is already fine with black not taking first. So I'll win back the pawn. Thank you, Axer Typo. Rebuilding Rosen's ruined rating. Yeah, okay. A nice one. Threatening this to maybe win the bishop. Oh, that move I didn't see. This move. Are there tactics here? Bishop f5 doesn't quite work. I guess I just take and take on c4. Hitting this and this, winning back the pawn. It's probably going to just be equal. Hey, thank you, Stockfish. Gifting 10. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll try and stay energized. As long as I have energy, the stream will keep going. I do appreciate the energy in the form of gifted subs. This is, yeah, and there. Maybe this move, actually. Play this move. Calculating queen c7, bishop h3, f4, and then queen c5. Doesn't happen at all. To take. Yeah, it looks passive. As long as I prevent rook d7, it should be fine. Get the king to e7. Eventually bishop e6. It's a 3-result game. Anything can happen here. G5. G5, F5. A C5. Yeah, white's probably pressing. Might have to play F6. What to do? I'm getting outplayed. Attacking a pawn, though. Okay. I survived. I survived. It says +3, but I think that refers to something else. Oh, thank you, Axer Giving the rest of your energy, maybe? Okay. We'll keep going. Wait, what? What's happening? Yeah, there's some weird bug when the tournament finishes. It doesn't remember it finished. Game will auto-abort. Should I just click abort? Opponent's not moving. Okay. Wait, it says, please do not start a game unless you're ready to play. But my opponent wasn't ready to play. Okay, new game. What is this? What is this? I close the window now for the third time. I should probably report these bugs to chess.com. I reported some bugs a couple weeks ago, but never, I don't think they even acknowledged them, or acknowledged the report. Okay, so we have a scotch. I'll play this line, knight d2. B3, bishop b2. I learned this line in Beal. Rook e8 and queen f3. There's an idea to play rook d1, knight c4. Thank you, Astroadox. I could still play knight c4 here. Making use of the pin. Wow. A lot of tactics. I have queen f7. I think this wins a pawn. And black has to take. It's still a fight. Oh, thank you, I5 Andrew. Couple first-time primes. Yeah, there's some potential counterplay against f2, but I have like bishop d4 and knight d4 coming. Probably bishop d4. And take some knight c3. I think it's okay though. Oh man, just allowed that. Should still be okay. I'm hitting d5. Rook d7 in the end. Rosen's ruined rating requires rigorous and rapid raising. Amen. It's not easy though. I have this move. So take. Let's go for this. Some active rooks. I want to play h4. I just want to checkmate, actually. Can I go for the mating attack? I think Black's in time to do this and this. I'll still go for h4. This might be another draw. Although, okay, I'll repeat and then probably play rook d4. It's equal material. Does Prime Sub help Eric at all? Yeah, it's a way of supporting the channel financially. If you have Amazon Prime, it's no extra cost to sub with Prime. What to do? This move? C5 is coming. Yeah, this and this. Okay, I'm up a pawn. The king's a little bit tied down. Okay. A little bit messy of an endgame. Got the job done. Let's keep going. Thank you, Malolo, another Prime sub. Okay, something is clearly like wrong with the code. I guess I have to exit this tab. Hopefully that fixes things. Okay, good opening. Wow, knight a4. I want to punish this, like b5, queen d5. Let's have some fun. Objectively, probably questionable, but it looks fun. Knight g1 coming. Take with a rook. I'm enjoying the opening. It feels like a gambit, but I guess I did just sack a pawn. Okay, there's how to do this. Bishop b4, knight f6. What to do, what to do. There's castle. Okay, there's a crazy line. Takes, I take with knight. Does it still work? I don't think it works. Go for this. So I'm down 2 pawns. But I have more development. Okay, there's some fork potential. I'm threatening this to fork the king and other thing. That's an annoying move. I see 5. The center is about to crumble. I really mishandled this. Wow, my time too. I'm gonna need a miracle. Nope, I was expecting knight b5. Okay. What to do? What to do? Question about the London course. Yeah, unfortunately, when I made the London course, it was through a third party that was eventually bought by Chessable and then merged with chess.com. So I didn't have control over the distribution of it. Okay, playing some kind of weird sideline here. Go for b5 and b4, threatening to trap the bishop. Thank you, FM John Curtis. Appreciate the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Assume you also stream Title Tuesday. If you're just joining, we have a really interesting phenomenon here. Given the current structure, this bishop is going to be stuck forever, as long as this pawn stays here and these pawns stay here. So I want to make sure I'm always blockading on d5. White's going for g4. That makes sense. I think I can take and play d4. What a crazy position. We might see c5. But then that probably only helps me. Yeah, I had a game earlier today with a bishop like stuck in the corner, trapped by the opponent's pawns. Now it's a question, can white checkmate me on the king side? I have to be careful. If takes, I take with queen. If f6, I play g6. Like my pieces are kind of stuck too. Okay, probably have to play g6 here. That's not simple. Rook h4 is coming. Take, take. Wow. I might lose this. White's play is very direct. Let's try this. h5 takes. Let's play h5. There's en passant. That gives me time to maybe survive. Like h7, king h8. This bishop is dreaming of a better life. Still terrifying. King h8 here. I have to bring my knight in. Rook a7. My rook's hanging, but okay, opponent takes it. Go! That was a big mistake. Threatening this maybe. I'm down a lot of material. Try this. I might survive. Some flagging potential. No. Not in time. What to do? Good game. Good game. Wait, what? What did I do? Okay, new game. Okay. If I lose one more game, I end the stream. Let's see how far I can get. Yeah, Black's handling this opening well. So I want to go for c3, d4. f5 is likely coming. c3. Let's still go for c3. Kind of risky, but it's interesting. To put the knight on e3. It's looking good. I could take on a6. There's queen e7. Queen e7 should be good enough. Okay. Oh, someone tried using the uptime command. I've been live for nearly 3.5 hours. It's been a long streaming day. So I think I'm beginning to feel the fatigue. Can we get a Stafford Gambit? Not quite. Is it queen takes or bishop takes? Remember the line here. I'm not actually sure if this is theory. Looks like it could be. Knight c5. Oh dear. Not a great sign. Wait a minute, am I trapping the queen? Bishop c5? I thought I blundered, but it's interesting now. White's gonna probably have to counterattack at some point. I mean, queen a8, king d7, rook d1. Yeah, we see this. So queen b5 is a move. Yeah, I should probably just take. Oh dear. I'm down so much time. I have rook d3 coming, so I win back the pawn.
You got this, Eric.
I'm trying, I'm trying. A lot of time to make up. Mm. I'm only helping white here. Okay. Not meant to be. I'm going to wrap up this stream. Good game. It got interesting here. Engine likes knight takes b2. And then, yeah, queen b5 was also possible. Okay, I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Definitely Thursday for this duck chess tournament. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.